How to get rid of rats in apartment. Rats are most people's nightmare, and unfortunately, they're a common pest in homes. Rats are highly adaptable animals that prefer living near humans for easy access to food and water. In addition to spreading disease, rats are destructive, chewing anything they can find in order to file down their sharp teeth. In fact, up to 25% of fires with undetermined causes are thought to be caused by rats chewing through electrical wires. When you notice signs of a rat, contact your landlord, building manager, or the building owner. They are responsible for deciding how to get rid of rats in an apartment. Also, there are steps that you can take to get rid of rats in your apartment building. We'll show you how, using traps, poisons, and effective preventative strategies. Welcome to The Guardian's Choice. This video will tell you how to using traps, using poison, and protecting your building. Follow all the steps in this video for the best results, and don't forget to subscribe to get all the household tips and tricks you don't want to miss. Method 1. Using traps. Number 1. Use plastic snap traps designed for rats. Trapping rats is the safest way to get rid of them, and you can reuse traps as many times as you need to, so they're cost efficient. You can use wooden rat-size snap traps, but the plastic versions are easier to set up, are less likely to misfire, and have a higher kill rate, so they're more humane. You can also try a wooden snap box trap, which is better for outside. It is similar to a snap trap but has built-up walls around it. These traps prevent other larger animals from getting killed by the trap. Expert tip: try a trap that resets itself outdoors. Certified pest management professional 𝒄𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒍, for outdoor rodent control, I highly recommend an automatic, self-resetting trap, like the A24 by Good Nature. You can kill 24 rodents on a single cartridge without having to attend to it. It's perfect for placing behind your garbage bins. Number 2. Bait the traps. Great bait options include peanut butter, raisin bread, bacon, and candy. Secure the food to the trigger so that it's hard to remove without triggering the trap. Some rats will be smart enough to pull off the treat without hitting the trigger, so make it as hard as possible to remove the food. Check the traps frequently to keep them baited. Number 3. Use 10 or more traps at a time. You need to use as many traps at one time as you can. Since one trap will likely only kill one rat at best, you need to use multiple traps if you want to eradicate your rat problem. Rats are smart, so the longer the rats have to observe how the traps work, the harder it will be to kill them. Number 4. Place the traps in a secure location. Keep pets and small children safe by placing traps in out-of-the-way locations, such as behind walls, inside holes created by the rats, and under appliances. Avoid placing them in hallways, inside apartments where pets or children live, or in the walking areas of basements. Try a box trap to avoid trapping larger pets, like cats or dogs. Notify residents that you will be setting rat traps. Tell them where they will be located so that they can monitor their children and pets. Expert tip: put a trap by the communal garbage area, and near any oily marks on the walls, which are left when the rats brush against walls over time. Number 5. Position traps so that rats must crawl over them. Look for spots that are a tight squeeze, such as between the wall and an appliance. Rats prefer to travel the same paths over and over, so look for their rat droppings or signs of a trail. Look for rat nests and feces. Place traps near these areas because the rats will frequent them. If you want to set a trap in the ceiling, it's okay to set them on top of panels. If there are no panels, you'll have to go into the attic. Listen for scurrying and scratching, then place the traps nearby. Most traps should be near a wall or the side of a large appliance. Rats do not often run in open spaces. Number 6. Check the traps often. Set a schedule for yourself to periodically check the traps. You should plan to do so a few times each day while you're trying to take control of the problem. Clear away dead rats and reset the trigger. If you leave dead rats in the traps for long, other rats will become cautious around the traps. Method 2. Using poison. Number 1. Use a poison designed specifically for rats. There are a number of different rat poisons on the market, but they generally all work by preventing the rat's blood from clotting. You'll need to read the label on your poison carefully in case there are any specific instructions that you need to follow. Store the poison on a high shelf away from children and pets, and make sure it's clearly labeled. If you use poison outside, it must be labeled for outdoor use. Number 2. Place the poison inside bait boxes. Bait boxes are small boxes that are designed with small entryways that are only big enough for rats and other small rodents to enter. This can help protect larger animals and children from ingesting the poison, although you should never place rat poison near areas where children might play. Some commercial poisons come already contained in bait boxes. If the one you choose doesn't, you'll need to buy the box separately. You can find these wherever pest control products are sold. Tip: even when you use a bait box, poison can be an environmental hazard. Cats, owls, and other predators can eat the poisoned rats, which will in turn poison them. For this reason, along with other safety concerns, many pest control experts prefer trapping. Number 3. Set the bait boxes where you think the rats will be. Look for secure, hidden spots around your apartment building where rats are likely to hide. If you see anywhere that has rat trails, nests, or feces, place a bait box there. Other good places include behind or under appliances, walls, and pipes, or inside a rat hole, if you've found one. If you're an apartment manager or maintenance person, notify the residents of your apartment complex where you've placed these poisons. Check with the manager before you put out poison if you're a resident. Number 4. Replace the poison daily for 5 to 10 days. You must continuously feed the rats the poison for at least 6 days in order for it to be fully effective. Keep in mind that rats can become tolerant to poisons, so don't stop the poison early. You may also want to try different poisons if you do more than one treatment. Rats will not eat spoiled bait, so make sure you keep it fresh. Number 5. Dispose of extra poison. If you have any remaining poison once your rat problem is under control, follow the directions on the packaging for disposal. Don't just throw the poison away, as this can harm other people, pets, or animals if they accidentally come in contact with it. Number 6. Skip a month between treatments. Rats can build a tolerance to the poison, so if you have a serious rat problem, treat for about a month at a time. Take a break between treatment cycles to ensure that the rats don't become immune to the poison. You can try other treatment methods between poisonings. Method 3. Protecting your building from rats. Number 1. Secure the lid to the trash bin. Make sure that your trash is not a rat buffet. Rats have trouble chewing through metal or thick plastic bins, but they can easily enter a container with an open lid. If they make a home in the trash, they're more likely to come inside the building as well. Number 2. Use safe food habits. If you or your tenants improperly store food, then rats are more attracted to your building. Food should not be stored in dark, closed areas where rats can be easily active. Additionally, food shouldn't be left sitting out. Don't store food in the basement. This includes pet food. Encourage good pet food habits amongst your tenants. Food should not be left out. Number 3. Maintain plumbing systems. Leaky pipes offer a water source, and damaged systems offer a place for rats to hide. Keep them out by doing regular maintenance and fixing any issues immediately. Number 4. Repair cracks and holes. Stop rats from entering the building in the first place by keeping your building and foundation secure. Rats can squeeze through the tiniest of cracks, so even a hole as small as a dime needs to be repaired. Carefully inspect and repair your walls, roof, and foundation. Check close to the ground for freshly dug holes. Rats sometimes dig near the foundation so that they can crawl through to the inside of the building. Number 5. Block the area around pipes and vent openings. If your walls or basements have vent openings, the rats can enter through the slats or holes. While you can't block the opening, you can apply wire mesh over the open slats so that the rats cannot enter. You can use steel wool to fill in gaps around vents or pipes. Expert tip: make sure you choose the right mesh. Certified pest management professional 𝒄𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒏𝒆 says, if you're using wire mesh, choose galvanized steel with 1/4 inch holes. Rats can squeeze through the holes if you use larger mesh, but they can chew through anything finer. Also, steel wool combined with spray foam is a great way to seal a large hole, because the foam holds it in place. Number 6. Cover all windows with a wire screen. Windows provide rats with an open opportunity to enter a building, but it's unreasonable to expect people to leave their windows shut at all times. Instead, make sure that every window has an undamaged screen. Ask tenants to regularly inspect their screens for holes and slits. Offer to replace screens at no cost to them. Number 7. Add door sweeps. Rats can squeeze under gaps at the bottom of the door. If your apartment building has doors that leave a gap between the door and the jamb, then install a door sweep. The door sweep will attach to the bottom of the door, providing a seal against outside intruders. Number 8. Encourage tenants to carefully inspect deliveries. Rat can hitchhike in large deliveries, especially if food is involved. Number 9. Remove any debris from around the building. Rats love to hide in wood piles, garbage, discarded items, and tall grass. Tips. 1. Work with neighboring buildings because rats affect the entire community. When you get them out of your building, the survivors will move next door. The cycle will continue to repeat. 2. Seal off all crawl spaces with wire mesh to keep the rats from making a nest in the walls of your home. Warnings. 1. It's hard to rid an apartment building of rats because it's hard to change the habits of people who may be doing rat-friendly things, such as leaving out food and creating opportunities for entry. 2. While rat poison is available on the market, this is an environmental hazard that can pose a danger to humans, pets, and other wildlife. In addition, a poisoned rat could die inside the walls of your apartment building, where it would be difficult, or even impossible, to remove. 3. Don't touch a dead rat. They are a health hazard, so use gloves if you have to remove one. 4. Be careful about using traps around pets and small children. 5. Avoid glue traps. They are considered inhumane and won't actually kill the rat. Choose the method that works best for you and your situation, and help to reduce rats' infestation. Follow this channel to learn many more household tips, tricks, and life hacks like this. If you have other tips, please share them with us in the comments. Hope you enjoy. See you in the next video.